Pasha Paroh, YNet7. Thank you for tuning. The replay. We here at Big Board Pep with my peeps. Listen, I gotta be honest. I need you to understand what this really is and why it's so important to me. You see, to me, this is an opportunity for me to invest in you so that you can invest in them, those around you. If you can get in a position where you can empower others, why would you not? Why would that not be your primary focus? Why would that not be what every minute of your life is worth? The pursuit of freedom. I don't have time for anything else. It's not personal. So, as I started learning how to go to the next level with this, we're going to talk about some things there. I got some nice picks for you. I got some nice plays. I got some pep. I think you might want to get on. But give me a minute. See, when I started this, when I started anything, I don't want to just do it just to be doing it. I want to be the best. And I don't want to be the best so that I can tell you I'm the best or so that you can think I'm the best. I want to be the best for myself because that's the Virgo in me, being a perfectionist. It's good for my health. It's what's best. So listen here, right? When I started studying how to be the best, one of the first things I came across was keep yourself a journal. Keep yourself a log of things you're trying, what you're doing, how they played out. So me being me, Pasha, I said if I'm going to have a log, if I'm going to have a journal, how can my log, how can my journal help you? Welcome to Big Board Pep for my peeps. Now the first one we're going to go in tonight, we already talked about. If y'all got on this, I brought this to you because I just started the group. Kind of, I just be doing things. I have an idea and I go do it. Why wait? I'm not Nike though. Excuse me. So I put the group together. I put the YouTube channel together and I just started doing this. Let's go. I brought this to y'all. I was in at like $12. I brought this to the group because it was just new. It was about 18, November 30th. I told y'all how I felt about it for your entertainment purposes only because I'm not a professional. I'm not anything like that. I don't do titles. I just make plays. I'm in the game. So this pep closed at 32.30, right? Keep in mind this is Luminar. And then that they were GMHI when I brought it to you before. Gore's Metropolis, I think it was. So post-merger infancy stages, so be alert of any slippage, right? Have your pull-out game strong at $31. Wait for it to stabilize. It could be a slippery slope. Activate your profit lock. And we take the high road at 34.50. Then on the radar, we may peep 37 to 41.50 within a few days. All right. Now, if you're serious about this life, join my Facebook group, Big Board Pep. You can put it in with the periods or without. It should still pop up for you. You should be able to peep it. Come join my peeps. But what I'm doing, I'm going to keep it honest with you. Everybody got to participate in the group. Okay? Because every second counts. And if we all going to be a group of first responders, we got to move when it's time to move. Because money waits for no one. Time waits for no one. And freedom's waiting on all of us. So if you want to be free, I don't know what you're waiting for. Join me and my peeps on Facebook. Now this next one's an interesting find. I've been in it for a little while. As you can see, right around the time it had a spike, crazy volume increase. It closed Friday at 7:21. All right. Now, this business is for sale, people. It's a unique situation as far as in the recent time I've been doing this that I've come across at this position. I have absolutely no idea what this means long term, but you know how I'm in and out. I'm all about the action. So I don't really care about the long term. I care about right now. Because the only thing that's gonna mean if we even make it to the long term, determine if we even make it to the long term, is what happens right now. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is promised. The past don't exist. The future don't exist. The only thing that exists is right now. What the fuck we gonna do about it? So this business for sale, it's a pharma company. I've been looking for some. You know I got a budget. This P.E.P might help budget up 60% since Wednesday. Post-spike volume has been light in comparison to the spike. So let's see if this spike flat P.E.P proceeds. I've been locking out gains. I suggest you do the same. No promise, but we can see 796. Excuse the comma, unless you're European. I ain't mean that. Typo. To 871. And it could clear 934 based on earlier trajectories. All right. And if it finds a buyer, I mean, who knows? So before we get into that's just my observation. Now, what's going on behind the scenes is this. Right? It's MACK Pharmaceuticals. Now, it says this is their website. This is all of their website. This is like it. There's nothing else. You got investors, you got contact. There is no other pages. Now, see, I like to see this, and it's I'm sure it's got a downside to it, but I like to see this. Let me tell you why. So let me read this real quick. This is MACK Pharmaceuticals. It's a biopharmaceutical company based in Cambridge, Mass, that is entitled to receive contingent milestone payments related to a sale of Onivyde to Crispr SA in April 2017. The company does not have any ongoing research or development activities and is seeking potential acquirers for its remaining preclinical and clinical assets. The company does not have any employees and instead uses external consultants for the operation of the company. So what this tells me is that this company is working some things. This company had a portfolio like yours. And they was working on this and that and this and that. And then one of them motherfuckers just took the fuck off. NASA 80 something. Right? And they say, you know what? We balling. Close up the shop. We know when to throw our hand in. We ain't got to worry about this no more. We great go on vacation, permanent style. You see, that's what this life is about. When you make it, you put a lot of work in. Like, I take this serious. I put in like 2 to 4 hours probably a day combing through this stuff, delivering y'all the best content I can because I'm doing what I feel is best for me, and why wouldn't I want the same for you? Big board peeps. So What is Onivide, right? It can treat cancer of the colon or rectum. It's got metastatic pancreatic cancer treatment options, right? All this stuff here. Check it out for yourself. Because see, the company, they to the point they're not doing nothing. They just getting checks. They collecting royalties. So they looking for a buyer. So, you know, I play the action. So if the action move, I might be in and out. When I'm looking at this, though, the reason why I'm really interested is because I don't know what happens when and if they find a buyer for the rest of the stuff they got. Even if it's just being acquired and absorbed for their laboratory or something. I don't know what that means for the stock. It could be good. It could mean nothing. It could go up. It could do nothing. Keep your eyes on it. But I'll tell you one thing about the Onivide, if nothing else happens. Per this from Business Wire, I guess this was put out in July 2019. So you figure if they signed that contract in 2017, this is saying that it's up 41. The sales of Onivide is up 41.6% year on year, and expected to continue to climb. So if this has rumors of what, I ain't say rumors, it's facts. If the fact is they looking to sell the rest of their stuff and they hanging on to this, now you might have a company that's big enough to say, look, we want everything. We want it all. Right? Not only just your other stuff, the laboratory, but we want the Onivide too. How much you want that check to be? So what happens when you hold a stock if and when that happens? If you know what happens when a situation like that happens, man, talk to us in the comments below and help school them up. I like to learn too. All right? Because right now, like I said, we closed out at 721. I'm thinking if the volume can stay consistent, we could see 934 in the next some period of time. Okay? You got your danger zones. I mean, you definitely don't want to fall out the sky with it. But if you're ready to play with it, you know, start to get a little cautious around the $7 mark. It probably, as of recent, you know, fluctuations, is probably good to get back into it between as low as 550 and 650 and on the way up. May not want to catch it on the way down. Never grab for a falling knife. All right? Let that motherfucker fall. So, I got one more for you today, and then we'll get up out of here. I appreciate your time. Make sure you share the link to this video. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Put some comments below. Okay? Now this next one you might want to really pay attention to. I think this might be the find of the week for me. Because you can't be afraid of opportunity. And for those that have been following, I know this channel has been short. This part of the channel, this section's been short-lived. But I was talking, you know, I really didn't have the focus of wanting to be into 3-digit, you know, value stocks and up. I felt like that was like chewing up a lot of my situation. Not to say that it wouldn't be feasible, but it's kind of risky. You know, if you got $150 stock and you got 1,000 of them, you see what I'm saying? All right, so now when I changed my strategy and started learning to move with the action, I learned that it didn't matter how much the stock was worth. I'm looking for the movement. I want to see you move, baby. You know what I mean? Move for me. Up, preferably, but move for me. I know you might drop it down a little bit, but then go back up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And come back down. You know, let me get that action. You see what I mean? I can go in and out with it. We can keep this going all day, all night. So, this next one here, right? It's Crisp. All right. So it closed at 147.54 and maybe about to intertwine DNA style with 157.31. After that, it can SpaceX to 185.54. Make sure you activate your profit lock like normal. If not, play very close attention. If for any reason it sees or it peeps or it nears 135. So let's take a look at who Crispr is. Gene-based medicines. See, I told people this was coming because we won't get into conspiracies. But the new tech is that they're going to be able to fix your neck with your genes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go into your genes, your DNA, flip some switches, and cure things like cancer, give sight to the blind. You see what I mean? So take a look at this in your free time. Here's some detail for you. Now, what I really want you to know is this pretty interesting right here. They had some news on the first about some stock situations. There was some stuff I don't even know what it meant. Look, I just know action. Okay, I don't know what the first was talking about. The big guy, he sold some shares, bought some shares. He did something with some shares. Had to do some shit with the SEC. You know, all that shit. Somebody know what that was about. Put that in the comments below. And go ahead and explain it to the group. Let us know what that means so we can know in the future. But we know this action. Now, as far as the 5th, this came out. So I expect some real good movement with this. Okay. And you know me, like for the people that I know, I do this for the learning people too. So you see, you can get in this move like I think about $20 almost in 3 days. This is up like $27 a share, $25 a share in 3 days. So if you got in and you know played action, you up $25 a share in 3 days. And then this news come out. Okay, Crispr Therapeutics and Vertex present new data from investigational CRISPR, case 9 gene editing therapy, American Society of Hematology annual meeting and exposition. Together with the publication in the New England Journal of Medicine, right? I think they out of Switzerland. Okay? So they give you some stuff there. All 7 patients. I don't know what beta does, I don't know. But they got 7 patients were transfusion independent with 3 to 18 months of follow-up after something they did. Now, supposedly some sickle cell people, 3 of them, and I don't know how many they tried it on, but 3 of them were free of vaso-occlusive crises with 3 to 15 months of follow-up after. 19 patients have been dosed with CTX001 across both programs. Okay, so 19. And they had 3 and 7, so more than 50%, all right, are free and clear. Remember, we talk about getting free. Okay? So, basically, CRISPR and this Vertex. You know what I mean? So maybe you want to look into that VRTX today as well. Announced new data on totals of 10 patients treated. Oh, okay. So it's saying on 10. Well, look, they said 19 and gave it to, so we know what that means. So all 7 patients. The company's also announced has published an independently peer-reviewed article. So they get ready to go to the money. They get ready to go to the bank. Somebody get ready to go to the bank, get them a check. Okay? So we're pleased. Big boy. Peeps, we're pleased. Okay? So CRISPR, check that out. Get crispy. CRSP. And look at that VRTX. Tell me how you feel about it. Join the group on Facebook. Big Board Peeps or Big Board Pep on Facebook. P.E.P. All right? Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Pasha Paroh. Thank you for tuning.